Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Part 85. Though the Emperor Anastasius offered 500 weight of gold pieces for it, the King of Malabar had shown to a certain Venetian a rosary of 304 pearls, one for every god that he worshipped. When the Duke de Valentinus, son of Alexander VI, visited Louis XII of France, his horse was loaded with gold leaves, according to Brenton, and his cap had double rows of rubles that threw out a great light. Charles of England had ridden in stirrups hung with 421 diamonds. Richard II had a coat valued at 30,000 marks, which was covered with Belus rubies. Hall described Henry VIII on his way to the Tower previous to his coronation as wearing a jacket of raised gold. The placard embroidered with diamonds and other rich stones, and a great bauderike about his neck of large balances. The favorites of James I were earrings of emeralds set in gold filigree. Edward II gave to Piers Gaveston a suit of red gold armor studded with jacinths, a collar of gold roses set with turquoise stones, and a skull cap parsemé with pearls. Henry II wore jeweled gloves reaching to the elbow and had a whole glove sewn with 12 rubies and 52 great ornaments. The ducal head of Charles the Rash, the last Duke of Burgundy, of his race, was hung with pear-shaped pearls and studded with sapphires. How exquisite life had once been, how gorgeous in its pomp and decoration! Even to read of the luxury of the dead was wonderful. Then he turned his attention to embroideries and to the tapestries that performed the office of frescoes in the chill rooms of the northern nations of Europe. As he investigated the subject, and he always had an extraordinary faculty of becoming absolutely absorbed for the moment in whatever he took up, he was almost saddened by the reflection of the ruin that time brought on beautiful and wonderful things. He at any rate had escaped that. Summer followed summer, and the yellow giant squills bloomed and died many times, and nights of horror repeated the story of their shame, but he was unchanged. No winter marred his face or stained his flower-like bloom. How different it was with material things! Where had they passed to? Where was the great crocus colored robe on which the gods fought against the giants, that had been worked by brown girls for the pleasure of Athena? Where the huge velarium that Nero had stretched across the Colosseum at Rome, the Titan sail of purple on which was represented the starry sky, and Apollo driving a chariot drawn by white gilt-ringed steeds.